Mike, what are you doing?
Just reminiscing a little bit, Jackie. It's been a long year, especially for video games. You play a lot of good video games this year?
Cuphead.
If I had to guess my favorite game, Jacqueline, I've played a lot of games this year, and it's not Sonic Forces, trust me, not Sonic Forces. It's A Hat in Time, a game that a lot of people played and a lot of people didn't play, but I want to share with you guys why I love A Hat in Time. And you can tell as soon as you load into this game, it's going to be one hell of an adventure. Just listen to this, guys. So if you guys ever played a video game that just makes you realize why you love playing video games in the first place, well, A Hat in Time kind of did that for me. It was one of those games that I knew was going to be good, but it was way better than I thought it was going to be. Now, this year has kind of been the revival of the 3D platformer, collectathon, whatever you want to call it. Earlier this year, Yooka-Laylee was released, and while I liked that game, I kind of liked it for the wrong reasons, so let me explain. A Hat in Time I liked because of its gameplay, its charming characters, and everything that surrounds it. But Yooka-Laylee, I feel like while I did like it, parts of it were broken, and I only liked it due to nostalgia, which is fine, and I'm glad I got enjoyment out of it, but A Hat in Time is just a game that's so well designed, so fun to play. I can't even tell you guys enough how much I love this game. I got another contract for ya. So, the story of A Hat in Time, Hat Kid loses her timepieces and an evil mustache girl races to collect them alongside her. Without going into too many spoilers, I just want to say I loved all of the characters in this game. I loved the voice acting, the characters were all hilarious, and the story, while it was funny, actually had some pretty serious moments to it that I really enjoyed, especially the ending of this game. I don't really want to spoil anything about it. I actually felt the voice acting was fine in this game, as I see it as a common criticism on YouTube. I actually think most of the voice actors played their characters spot on.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the largest studio set you'll ever see.
Remember how the old contractor had his head pop off?
Did you have anything to do with the junk falling from the sky? Yeah? Yikes! Looks like you've got a lot of cleaning up to do.
And this game's just an example of great design. Every level uses every mechanic perfectly. None of the hats feel like they're underused, and like I said, like every level just introduces a new mechanic. The fourth world is a free roam similar to Banjo-Kazooie style games, while the other levels are formatted similar to 3D Mario games. And I just love the way that this game is paced, honestly. And the thing that I liked about Yooka-Laylee was most of the worlds were open off the bat, and in this game they basically were too. You didn't need that many timepieces to unlock all the worlds, and that's good because you can go in between, finish up storylines, get new power-ups to do some side quests, and so forth. Not to keep comparing this to Yooka-Laylee again, but I just want to say that the thing I love about A Hat in Time is it doesn't rely on nostalgia to be good. It's just a pure good game with its own identity, and it's so refreshing to play a game like this in 2017, honestly, guys. I also really enjoyed the special stages of this game. They're kind of reminiscent of Mario Sunshine, and the music in them is just so stellar. Another great thing about A Hat in Time is the amount of collectibles in it. You can collect yarn to get more hats, and you can get different appearances for your hats. The other thing that you could do is collect little statues to put around Hat Kid's spaceship in the hub world. I love little things like this because it adds character to the game and the world inside of it, you know? It makes it feel more alive. And the thing I love about the hub world in this game is it's a nice hub world, but it's also like your home away from all the stuff, especially all the stuff the Hat Kid has to deal with. These guys abuse the hell out of her in all these zones. Seriously, they work her to death. Especially you, DJ Grooves.
I absolutely must have you as the star.
This game has so many different gameplay types, honestly. Without spoiling anything, I don't even want to put it as B-roll. There was a level in this game that scared the shit out of me, guys. I'm not even joking. I really appreciate that in this game, though. There's stealth elements, there's platforming. It has an identity of its own without losing focus, and that's something I can really appreciate from a video game. And that's a great thing because a lot of games these days suffer from not having its own identity or focus. Some games are all over the place and you don't really know what it is, but A Hat in Time knows exactly what it's trying to be. Just a fun platformer. Also, the music that you've been hearing in the background is composed by Grant Kirkhope, who did the soundtrack for Banjo-Kazooie and Yooka-Laylee. He's almost like a staple in these type of games now, honestly. This game controls smooth as butter. Honestly, guys, I never had an issue with the control of this game. Anytime I ever died in this game, too, it never felt like it was the game's fault. I always knew it was my fault and I was playing terribly. I think that's great in a platformer, though, and it's very, very important. Throughout the game, there are small choices you'll make. Some of them add little cosmetic things, and some of them change the overall story, or even things that you might fight. A Hat in Time is a well-designed video game that earns its spot in my top 10 games of all time and my favorite game of this year. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about this game, guys. I can't even think of a single bad thing to talk about, even in this video. It's just such a fun game and such a joy to play, seriously. A Hat in Time was my game of the year by far. It's one of my favorite games I've played in most recent years. I still yap Jackie's ear off about it like every day. Definitely recommend you go pick it up if you haven't. If you're a fan of the platformer genre, these guys deserve your money, and I definitely recommend you go pick it up. Anyway, I'm Mike, and this is Jackie, and we want to wish you guys a Happy New Year, late Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. A little bit late on our channel, but we're going to start making videos recently. We actually just picked up a bunch of new games, so we hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.